Philadelphia 76ers and the Phoenix Suns. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Here's the three. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. It kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harden with it. And he makes it.
James Harden fighting for those points. The beard playing tough.
And that one's good.
Paul just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Terrence Ross.
Now Maxey. First quarter at about a minute and a half in. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. And he buries his first look.
No slowing Embiid down. He powers right past the contact.
Here's a three from Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists. And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Durant for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Here's Harden. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Now here's Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
one money and the best know how. On to the next, never do slow down. They don't wanna peep, but they can't so fun.
Didn't you learn your lesson? Did you think that I would let you in? No, I don't roll that way. I didn't need a present. Didn't you learn your lesson? Did you think that I would let you in? No, I don't roll that way.
Please stop by whenever, but you're caught up in the minute. Mind your own business. Mind your own. Please stop by whenever, but you're caught up in the minute. Mind your own business. Mind your own. We don't have no reasons to rewind. Give me 2 people at a time. We don't have no reasons to rewind. Mind your own. We don't have no reasons to rewind.
Well, everyone, let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hall. First shot. First best. He's out of the blocks fast. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the 76ers making a change here. Here's Harden. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Shoots over Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180. No further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. A nice shot by Booker.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Booker. Rebounded by Tucker.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Tobias Harris.
Harris's shot is good.
Such a versatile offensive player. Harris using his range this time to strike from the arc.
Here's Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. Harden outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Now, here is Harden. 76ers moving the ball around. To the left side wing. Harris inside. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
The Suns making a change here. Here's Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Tucker can't get it to go. And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And here are the 76ers now. Phoenix able to drain the three. Outside, Maxey. Here's Harden. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Assist from
making the difficult look easy. That's what James Harden does. Taking contact, making the basket.
Back to Durant.
traveling violation.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Outside, Maxey. 18 feet out. And that one goes long. And here's Phoenix.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul.
1:02 left to play in the first. Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston.
The Suns trailing. Here's Paul. Pass to Ross. It's stolen by Harris. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Knocks down the three ball.
Three-point field goal.
Harris has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers. Kicks it out to Booker. Drives to the hoop. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Pass to Ross. Booker left side. To the inside. And he lays it straight in.
Runs the offense smoothly. Durant special in that regard.
Harden way outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers on top, up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter
15.
in just a moment.
Jason made another one.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Pass to Durant. from 17 feet out. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers leading by 4.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the final.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly.
Tyrese Maxey.
Cans it from downtown. Maxey's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. Is it hard, Richard, to balance the present and the future if you're a team like the 76ers?
No. You should have 100% focus on here and now. Why? Because players like Embiid only come around every 20, 30 years in your franchise. So you should just hedge all of your bets and try and get it done while you have the window.
And it feels like that is truly the direction. There's no deviating from it at all.
No, that's the direction. You look at the champions, the Golden State Warriors, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers. They have all done the same thing. They went into win-now mode.
3-point field goal.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David thinks. Drills the three-pointer.
What quickness from Paul. Gets the ball and instantly puts up a shot. That's quick.
Here's Embiid. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
At the line for 1.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
Maxey in the corner. The 3 from Harden.
James Harden.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
2 minutes.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
The assist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
.131 left now here in the second. Out to Harris. The 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team foul.
A steady scorer throughout his career. Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
Taking 3 shots.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits it from three-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Maxey. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Here's Embiid. An easy 2 points on the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
For three, Booker. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And they pick up 2. Now just a 5-point 76ers lead.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now. And so that's the end of the first half. 76ers lead by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Your son's youth dance team.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, we're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
On the wing, Booker. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers leading by 7. And Tucker has it in the corner. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harden. Here he goes.
James Harden.
Okay, I see the explosion. Look, Harden never ceases to amaze me.
Paul, no one around him. He drains the quick shot. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Not going to go that time. Good D by Booker. Suns trailed by 7. Paul. And he drives in. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Harden. Maxey in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
76ers ball.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Harden left side. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And good that time. And now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And the 76ers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated. You're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Embiid in the corner. 76ers moving the ball around. Maxey attacking. And slam dunk by Maxey.
capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous. Some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall. Suns trail by 4. Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Back to Harden. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Ross with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ross has got 6.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Shot clock at 6. And Tucker has it in the corner. Another miss by Philadelphia. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Booker, good.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Suns foul. Chris Paul.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Booker's shot is good.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And it's Paul missing. Harden with it. He nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Phoenix ahead, leading by just 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
It's the fourth quarter. Everyone.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Paul with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Back to Harden. Pass to Embiid. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Suns lead by 4. outside. Katie with it. Back to Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Good luck at trying to match up with Paul in these sets. He's just so good. It's nearly impossible trying to stop him from breaking your defense apart.
In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Tucker. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot clock at 3. Here's Embiid. And he can't bank that one in.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Connects from three-point range.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Down low. Here's Tucker. Here's Maxey. Drops in the tray.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Inside. Here's Durant. Back to Paul. That one doesn't go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
First team foul.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The 76ers trail by 6. Maxey attacking. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
Team foul.
No question, he got bumped
At
on
the
that
line
shot.
for the 76ers.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns. To the middle. No good from Booker.
Suns foul.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Third team foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Harden left side. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
To the paint. And stolen by Booker.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through.
76ers foul.
Just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Few guys can be as trusted as Harden when you're in these situations. He knows how to get it done.
Here's Booker. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
And at this stage in Harden's career, he's all about winning. He wants to win as many titles as he can.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Good on the triple. Paul's got 32 points.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time. One of the best scorers in the clutch, Harden doing it again.
Booker outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Philadelphia ball.
The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
There is no one better at drawing fouls than James Harden. It can be frustrating for a defender. It's an art that he has mastered.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
The turnaround J. You can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's KD. Pass to Ross. Now here's Booker. Stolen by Harden. Phoenix grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Durant wide open. He fires. That's good from 17 feet away.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up.
I can't even look you in the eye right now. I think I better disappear before I disappoint. Break what I touch, destroy what I love. I think I better disappear before I disappoint. Break what I touch, destroy what I love. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm so selfish. I'm so selfish. I'm so selfish. I'm so selfish. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm so selfish. I'm so selfish. I'm so selfish. I'm so selfish. I've messed up. Time to escape again. Let you down. As a son, a brother, a friend. Do you know how I feel?
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Pass to Embiid. 4 on the clock. The rebound by KD.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready. to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets the bucket.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
Harden with it. Poked away. Paul with the steal. Here's KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
Now, here is Harden. Shot clock at 6. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the 3-pointer.
3-point field goal.
You look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there. Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
And it's Paul missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
First personal foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Embiid. Harris outside. And here's Maxey. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the left wing. Lets it go with a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix the other way now. KD with it. And then Durant with the jam.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Harris outside. Offline with his 3. And now the Suns a fast break. A nice shot by Booker.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Harden. It's deflected. And taken away by Paul. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 6.
And that whole play was all Chris Paul.
Pass to Tucker. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left to play here in the first. Harden outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dump that ball? I still can't figure that one. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
For 3, Harris misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's Phoenix sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We come back.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Suns.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
The 76ers trailed by 14. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Pass to Okogie. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. Now here's Embiid. Here's Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Embiid. In the corner, Harden. Pass to Ayton. And it's good for 2.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Harden scanning the floor. Harris outside. Harden right side. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Misses the 3. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Back to Harden. Pass to Embiid. Out to Harris. For 3. Rebound by the Suns. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a 3, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
They get it back. Out to the wing. Pass to Harden. To stop the run. And Harden with the stuff.
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
Now here's Durant. Now Ayton. Ball outside. To the inside. Durant. Rebounded by Tucker. The 76ers trailed by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's tipped. It's Harden with the drive. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Suns lead by 18. And the wide open shot from Paul. That's tipped.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
And the jam by Harden.
Crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Maxey in the corner. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And this is where P.J. Tucker really gets the job done. On the defensive end, he's going to bring that.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
The 76ers.
Phoenix ahead, up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Suns lead by 19 points. Now here's Paul. Count the bucket.
You got a pass in the front seat, I got a pass in the back seat. You got a pass in the front seat, I got a pass in the back seat.
Every single time you got me. It really doesn't take too much. You got me. Every single time.
I got it for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Okay, I got it for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Come over here, get it, it is punk rock, 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 hey. Punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk. Get it, huh? Put my city on, put my city on. Going dumb, if you don't like my you living wrong. What he want, what he finna pawn. Spend his money on, Mr. Put it on. You ain't want this till I put it on. They don't bar, they just talk a lot. Me, I really rock. Culture shock, she say this a joint, like her shoulder pop. Pop, but this isn't pop. This ain't indie rock. Specific is general, huh? But when you talk, I ain't hearing you. This talk like an interlude. I'ma prefer you. Might end up shedding a tear too in the career too. That finna do, let's just check back in the years. Pop like an interview, might pop my shit in the interview. Jump off the stage, I get physical. Been living with limitless goals, the greatest story ever told. I'm on. For the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it is cool. Okay, I got it for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it is cool. Come over here, get it, it is punk rock, 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 hey. Punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock. Fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Okay, I got it for the fiends, I got it for the users. Addicted to music, come over here, get it, it's cool. Come over here, get it, it is punk rock, 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 hey. Punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, PBS rock, hey. Punks come out to play around, life's a playground, better stay down, or get. Punks come out to play around,
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
There's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
The shot's good from Paul.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Now here's Harden. 6 on the shot clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Making the difficult look easy. That's what James Harden does. Taking contact, making the basket.
And that one is good.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Now, here is Harden on the wing, Melton. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside, so you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Now here's Harden. Out to Harris. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Harris. After the made shot from KD. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The 76ers trail by 4. Harden with it. Pass to Melton. Harris, right side. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
You don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim. Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Harden scanning the floor. Harris outside. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris misses.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Down low. Here's Tucker. And Tucker slams it in.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Here's Paul. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harden way outside. A shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the triple.
That's the kind of shot this offensive team is meant to produce.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Okogie. Paul outside. Durant with it. Stolen by Tucker. From deep three-point range. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, up by
10. All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. Yeah, I think it's a conversation.
Now here's Paul. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Harden outside. On the wing, Melton. Harris outside. Here's Tucker. Rebound by Okogie.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
On the wing, Booker. And a dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
The 76ers trail by 10.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Out to Harris. Fires, high post. Embiid, no good.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Pass to KD. Here's Okogie. The 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Okogie's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Melton feeling it out a bit. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left now here in the second.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Pass to Durant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And here's Embiid. He's got 6. On the wing, Melton. Back to Embiid. Here's Harden. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Suns foul.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those blue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Second personal foul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 15-point game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Embiid. On the wing, Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Booker with no one around. And the Suns miss again. And so it's the Phoenix Suns looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Suns leading by 13. The three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Suns. Harden outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Floats one. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. For three. Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Board members.